Greetings, musical, vulnerable, visionary Pisces. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And right now I'm going to do the May 2019 forecast for Pisces. And I'm going to do some cards, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the planets. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I suggest you watch the video for your sun, moon, and rising. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising, you should definitely contact me for a reading. Everyone should have their chart done at least once in your life. It's a great tool for self-awareness and self-discovery. And if you've had your chart done, it's good to get transit readings like once a month to tune up. So as we see, Pisces is working on a creative project or a creative collaboration as we enter the month of May. And you know, for some Pisces, this may be your own creative project. For other Pisces, it might be something that you're working on with your child for them for school, or maybe a creative project around your child. For Pisces who don't have children, it's your own creative project. And you're crossed by the 8 of Rods. So that is a lot of activity and action in the month of May for Pisces. And the basis of the situation is the 5 of Swords. So it looks like you are having some communication struggles in a situation involving more than 2 people. And there may be some power dynamics and communication going on. And that's around, you know, I don't know, 12 days into the month around. Look for that. What's leaving is Justice. And that could be a legal situation you were involved in literally, or just maybe a situation that worked out fairly that just is in the recent, not too long ago past. What could come into being is friction, a struggle, or a conflict. That would be around mid-month. What will come into being is it looks like there is a man who is lacking initiative in a situation, or possibly feeling powerless in a situation around, you know, the 18th of the month. Fears or insecurities are the Ace of Cups reversed. So this has to do with hurt feelings or repressed emotions. Again, this is around, now we're looking around, you know, the 20th, 23rd. And others see you as very strong in May. And your positive feelings are about, for those of you who have a child, Pisces with children, your positive feelings about a kid who's maybe not doing too well in school right now, but you feel very positive about them, or maybe they're a little bit irresponsible or unmotivated or lazy, but you have very positive feelings about this child. For Pisces who don't have kids, this could be a business project that's having trouble, maybe a new idea or project you're trying to get going that's having some issues, but you feel very positive about it anyway. And the outcome is the Hermit. And so that looks like at the end of the month, Pisces, you may be spending some time alone in a time of reflection, going inside, looking inward for answers. You look very wise and mature as the month of May ends. And that is the tarot forecast for Pisces. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the planets. As we enter May, the Sun and Uranus are both in Taurus. The Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Chiron are all in Aries. So it's a very Aries sky as we enter May. As the month progresses, it's going to become more of a Taurus sky. As we enter the month of May, Mars is in Gemini, Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius, Saturn and Pluto, which have both just gone retrograde, are in Capricorn. The north node is in, the south node is in Capricorn. The north node is in Cancer, and Neptune is in Pisces at 18 degrees Pisces. So anyone in Pisces who's 18 degrees Pisces is really feeling this Neptune transit that's been going on, and it's a very otherworldly, very mystical transit for any 18 degrees Pisces. Even if you're 16 to 20, even within an orb of 2, this could be very powerful. So if you are a Pisces who's born in that orb, or if you want to know if you are, call me and we'll do a reading. May 1st, Uranus in Taurus is semi-sextile Neptune in Pisces. So this is a shakeup. Again, if you're 16 to 20 degrees Pisces, you're going to feel this, and it could be a shakeup that is in the area of idealism, vision, creativity, dreams, illusions, things like that. May 4th, the new moon in Taurus, and new moons are incredibly rich and fertile soil for planting the seeds of intention that you want to manifest. And the new moon in Taurus is particularly fertile spiritual soil for planting the seeds of intention around wealth, money, finances, resources, long-term financial planning, investments, savings, security, anything like that. Also values. It's a great time to set intentions around values and self-esteem. It's also a great time to set intentions around the sensual pleasures in life, romance, beauty, art, food. It's also shoulders. Taurus rules shoulders, so it's a great time to set intentions around shoulders if you have any shoulder issues going on. Also, May 6th, Mercury enters Taurus, so the collective communication is going to be more surrounded around Taurian themes: wealth, finance, security, long-term financial investing, savings, security. Also, Taurus has the areas of self-esteem and values, and so there will be communicating around that. There will be communication around creativity, art, beauty, love. These are all the Taurian themes. When Mercury enters Taurus May 6th, it'll be there through the end of the month until sometime in April, and you can check my April forecast to see when that next shift happens. May 9th, Jupiter in Sagittarius forms a semi-sextile with Pluto in Capricorn. I'm not going to get into that right now in the Pisces forecast, but if you're interested in all of these specific transits, definitely contact me for a transit reading. I think it's good to get monthly transit readings to stay in touch with the rhythm of the universe. And let's see, what else? May 15th, Venus enters Taurus. Venus is the planet of romance and art and also money. And so Venus is very at home in Taurus, and we are very attracted to all the Taurian themes at this time: art, beauty, romance, money, wealth, finance, long-term planning, stability. These are the things that we are attracted to under the Taurian Venus transit. And also May 15th, Mars enters Cancer. It's been in Gemini. And when Mars enters, so Mars is our drive and our kind of testosterone, competitive nature. When Mars enters Cancer, we are driven by our feelings and by our instincts. We're driven by our emotional desires. We're driven towards our emotional goals more. And so that will be the second half of the month until the shift in April, or I don't know when the next shift is actually. Just check in with me for the next overview, but I know it's there through the rest of May, certainly. And then May 18th is the full moon of Scorpio. And the full moon of Scorpio is a very potent full moon. Pisces is trine Scorpio, so Pisces can get down with the Scorpio full moon. It's a very deep, dark, mysterious full moon. It's a very mystical full moon. It's a very psychic full moon. You know, emotions are heightened and intense, and there's a lot of power around this time, May 18th, available. And May 21st, we're going to start to shift into Gemini season, and the Sun and Mercury will both enter Gemini. And so communication is going to spike. We're going to be finding ourselves constantly communicating once this time of the month. You know, there's just emails and talking and messages and phone calls and letters and just lots and lots. Everyone's going to have a story to tell and something to say. There's restless energy in the air. There can be some anxious energy in the air or nervous energy in the air at this time. And May 21st, Pluto forms a quintile with Chiron in Aries. I'm not going to get too much into that on the Pisces forecast. May 22nd, Neptune in Pisces is trying the true node in Cancer. Again, this is a beautiful mystical aspect. If you're born anywhere from 16 degrees to 20 degrees Pisces, this is such a beautiful, mystical, creative alignment with your higher purpose. It's such a wonderful time. It's also a very vulnerable time, so it's a great time for a reading. And if you don't know if you're in those degrees of Pisces or Cancer, it's, Cancers are very, well, this is the Pisces overview, so I'll stick to that. Contact me for a reading. Thank you for joining me. This is the overview for May 2019, and I am Eliane Nicole, astrologer and tarot card reader. Please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole. Share this with all of your friends. Contact me directly for a reading. I can read in person if you're in Los Angeles. I have locations in Hollywood or Koreatown. And if you're anywhere else in the world, I can read for you on the phone or on FaceTime. I do great phone and FaceTime readings as well. So I look forward to reading for you soon. Thank you, Pisces. Have a great May. Bye.